Hello and welcome to CMtrading's social trading platform. My name is Heather Hughes and today I will be explaining how to navigate the social Sirix in order that you may copycat another trader. First things first, in order to use this platform you have to have a live account. It must be funded. You cannot link your account if it's a demo account. It won't work. So once you've opened a live account and funded it, then you need to join the Sirix. So the first thing you'll do, you'll go to the CMtrading website, log in, and you're going to pick under Platforms and Tools, you're going to go to WebTrader. Once you go to WebTrader, you're going to see this screen. Using your account details, you log in. Your account number and your password. Live, as you can see, and log in. As you can see, a pop-up appears asking you to join. So you're going to press Join Now. And you give yourself a username or a nickname, and you pick an avatar. A different box will come up where you write the name, but mine was already done previously, so that's why it says we're happy to see you again. Bottom line is it's very, very user-friendly. Instead of seeing this box, you will see a box occur that says, please choose a nickname, 6 to 15 characters, letters and numbers. After you choose the nickname, it will ask you to pick a picture. You pick a picture. A box will appear that says the terms and conditions. You click on it and you press join, and this is what you will see next. This is in the right hand corner you'll see your profile information, the nickname you gave yourself and your account number. Now give me one moment, I'm going to get the drawing tools so I can point things out to you. Down here, where you see the arrow appear, except it's white, so I don't think you see it. Let me fix the color. I apologize. Where the yellow arrow is going to appear, you see your information regarding your margin level, your open profit and loss, your balance, your equity, so forth and so on. As there are no open trades right now, you don't see any information. But if there were open trades, you would see all of that information here. The instrument, open time, the rate. So if, for example, I was to open a trade right now to buy the Euro USD, it would open at 1.1130 roughly. That's the number you would see here. Then you can set take profit, you can set stop loss, and from at this point you see once you're copying, if copying, this is where you will see the name of the trader you're copying. I will get more into that in one moment. I'd like to show you the left side where it says rates. This is where you can find all, move this over, I'm going to clear the arrow for one moment so that I can open the search button for you. Under search, you hit on the magnifying glass, except the arrow doesn't want to go away, so normal non-drawing mode. There we go. Let me erase everything. You click on the search, the magnifying glass. This will bring you all your assets. This is where you can see all the instruments you can trade. If you would like to see just the prices, you can go to cubes. And here you have the cubes, buy and sell price on the Euro US dollar. Very simple, very user-friendly. You can even search directly, for example, Euro, and you see you have your Euro USD, Euro Aussie, so forth and so on. Over here, this is where you obviously have your graph, okay? So the Euro USD. If you wanted to buy or sell, you can choose one-click trading by going to this, enable one-click trading. Okay, so once you press buy or sell, you don't need, it would not ask you for confirmation. Okay, this is not something I recommend, because if the volume is not accurate and you didn't notice that, then a trade will open at a volume you might not want. So if you are going to use one-click trading, be very careful that you make sure the volume is exactly where you want it before pressing buy or sell. Okay, I'm going to take off one-click trading. You can place new orders as well this way by opening the new order tab. You have a regular market execution order, or you can place a pending order. In order now, I would like to show you how to find the social stream and to look at traders. If you see on the right side under social, you have your top ranked traders. The algorithms are the calculations for the profit and loss, and these top ranks are all based on algorithms that the system has in place. Okay, so in order to see the traders and to start looking at their profiles and the statistics, you press on Explore. This brings you to the social stream. Okay, what is the social stream? Basically, it's a live stream of notifications. It displays the actions of the community members, and by default, it shows all the users. Okay? Now, some traders can configure it to hide them, so you wouldn't even see them. If you don't want someone copying you, you can request to be hidden. This is not a problem. So, now you see it's broken up into 4 tabs. Top ranked. What is top ranked? The top ranked window, it contains information about the 10 traders who, according to the algorithms set by the platform, are worth following. Okay? These algorithms take into consideration annual profit and loss, maximum drawdown, and also, as I said, how many days, for example, the trader was even in the system, as well as how many people are actually copying the trader. Okay? Now, I'm going to close this for one moment. We're going to go back to it again, but I'd like to show you very quickly Spotlight. The Spotlight presents randomly chosen traders from the top 10, okay? And usually it's based on the 10 most copied, highest annual profit and loss, highest monthly profit and loss, those type of statistics, okay? Now, let me go back to Explore. So, we talked about 10 top ranked. You also have most copied. Okay, just because someone's most copied doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be in the top ranked, because they could have a very large drawdown. We have to be very careful about the drawdown when choosing a trader. We will get more into that momentarily. So, on this, you see the most copied. So, let's take a look at Andre 888, for example. Over 1 year time, he's been in the system for 147 days. There's maximum drawdown is 73.75%. This is not a trader I would want one of my traders to copy. It's a very large maximum drawdown. Okay, unless you have a tremendous amount of funds in your account, you want to stick with people with 15% drawdown or less. Okay, but he is a nice trader, just a little bit more risky. Okay, if you go now to the community tab, you can see 194 people are copying this trader. Okay? Let me get my arrow so I can point this out to you. 194 people are copying the trader. 796 people are watching the trader. And he's not copying anyone. Okay? That's a nice trader. But like I said, I'm not 100% happy about the maximum drawdown being so high. Let me erase this drawing. And I'm going to go to the normal pen now. And we'll go back to the profile. And as I said, this is the number that concerns me. Okay? However, if, for example, you started out with $1,000 in your account and traded with this trader from day one, you would now have $4,935.45 in your account because you started with $1,000 and the total profit was 3,935.45% of that. So 4,935.45. Okay? So let's close this, go back. Now you understand. Most copied. Yes, a lot of people are trading under him. A lot of people are copying him. Doesn't necessarily mean they're appropriate to copy depending on the size account you have. All right, because like I said, this one has a very large maximum drawdown. Most profitable. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. I pressed a year. I'm taking it from a month to a year, and I'm going to redo the search. And in 1 year, this client has been, let's see, the most profitable. Let's go in and see what his profit and loss says. 2,921.44. Less maximum drawdown, positive slippage, so that's not so bad, but a little bit riskier than I like. I prefer to be less than 5%, 5 over 10, excuse me. Okay, you see these larger drops. This means that he started here, and at one point he almost lets his drawdown get to be 50% of his balance. So it's also a very high drawdown. Let's close this. Okay, so it's pretty self-explanatory, most profitable. Under advanced, we can basically just set all the levels in order to narrow down the search. For example, let's say profit and loss 76% or higher, success rate 76% or higher, maximum drawdown 11%. Okay, like I said, around 12 to 15 is okay. I don't really like to go over. So we go back to search, and it again filters everything out. Now you have, these are traders from, number 1 on down with profit and loss of 76% or higher, success rates of 76% or higher, maximum drawdown of 11% over a year. Now let's double check that it is over a year. We'll go back to Eddie, for example, and yes, in 1 year, he hasn't been there for a whole year, but within this year times, his maximum drawdown's not 11%, so it didn't filter correctly. Let's do this again. Maximum drawdown 11%, success rate 76%, profit and loss 76%. Let's press certain, unfortunately. So we'll close this. So that is a general overview of the social stream, top ranked. These are all trades that are being opened. The social stream shows all the traders and shows all the trades being opened moment by moment. Okay? Now, I'd like to show you how profiles work. This is my profile. Okay? Been in the system This is a test account. It's not necessarily my profile, but this is a test account. It's been open for 250 days. Okay. Negative slippage. Okay. Negative slippage is something you want to watch out for. Negative slippage means that the trade could potentially open at a price less or more against you in regard to the direction of the trade. Okay. Risk level. As I said, I prefer around 5 or less. Okay. Maximum drawdown, again, this one's very high. Okay. I would look for a trader who has a lower maximum drawdown. Let's take most famous. Most famous is a nice trader. Has a pretty high risk level. Large maximum drawdown, but if you go to their closed positions, you can see over a year the majority of the trades were profitable trades. So he did very, very nicely. If you have a larger account, this is a trader who could be potentially nice to trade. If you look at their portfolio over 1 year, you can see all the assets they trade. For example, the profit and loss over that year time on the euro pound is 22.44%. It's not bad at all. Okay. What are the calculations? Let me pull up another trader so I can give you an example of the calculations. Positions, profit and loss. Okay. Under here, you have positions. Closing price times the leverage. Okay. That's how the profit and loss percentage is taken into account. You have daily profit and loss, okay, which also the calculations are all set in by algorithms on the system. Okay, this can all be sent via email if you ever want any of these calculations. Your trading specialist can send you this information via email. Okay, so you can get that from your trading specialist. Finally, you have a option that says trader, master, expert, grandmaster. That has to do with the amount of people who are copying. The more people copying, if someone has 1 to 10 people copying, they're a master trader. More than 100 copiers, they are a champion. Okay? So, once you do choose someone to copy, the next step is to then set up how you will copy them. For example, I decide I will copy level 64. The next step I take will be to press copy. Now I have the opportunity to allocate equity or to copy fixed size positions. When allocating equity, trades will open in proportion to the master trader. For example, if the master trader is trading $10,000 worth of account and you're trading $1,000 worth of an account, and the master trader opens a volume that corresponds to a margin of $1,000, okay? That means he's exposed 10% of his balance to margin, okay? What will happen then on your account, if you've allocated the entire $1,000, then that same trade that opened on the master will open at a volume equivalent to $100 or 10% of your balance. Okay? This is a little bit more risky, but it's good if the trader uses a lot of hedging strategies. Okay? Most of my traders, I suggest to copy fixed size position. When you copy the fixed size position, every trade opens at the same volume. If you want to trade, for example, gold, you pick a trader who trades a lot of gold, then you're going to have to set the size position at 0.1 or higher, because gold will only open at 0.1 or higher. If you set your fixed size position at 0.9 or less, 0.09 or less, 0.01, then only Forex trades will work. We do have indexes that open at 0.01 now as well, but for the most part, commodities and indexes, smallest volume is 0.1, and currencies 0.01. Okay? So those are your two options for how to copy. Once you make the decision on how to copy, let's say you decide level 64, you're going to copy at a fixed size position at 0.01. Make sure this says 0 and this says 1. There we go, 0.01. Press copy, close, and now you can see I close that. I go back to my profile, I go to community, and you can see now I'm copying level 64. 4 people are watching me. I'm watching level 64. Well, I was watching level 64. Now I'm actually copying level 64. Now, if you want to stop copying, you go again, as I am, to the panel that says copying, press on the trader, edit copy, uncopy. Now, please keep in mind, if you have an open trade and you are copying someone and you decide to uncopy, once you press uncopy, the trade becomes your responsibility. It's up to you when to close the open position. So this is something you have to keep in mind when you decide to uncopy a trader. It was a pleasure to speak to you today. I hope you enjoyed, and if you have any questions, feel free to write to your trading specialist. Thank you. Bye.